Good morning, beautiful people. Good morning. Good morning. You know, I will never get nobody name up. They was like, like, is that a wig? What was that? I said, I don't know. I don't do hair. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't gonna say the other women that was in there. Some that at the, the Merriman, they was laughing at the gym with me this morning and said, we know you gonna put them hairstyles. I said, I am. So I know, because we got 130. I said, I am. I'm going to put it up there. Now, one downvote is Liddell or Kansas. I'm not messing with it. Rocket, cold. But look who they said that was Crockett. You got Stephen A. Smith attacking her now. Jasmine Crockett.
Attacking our whole nationality. So it ain't nothing new with him. He's the fastest racer. He all that. He let you know who he is. He ain't holding him up.
But he black.
Stephen Miller ain't.
No, Stephen A. Smith.
Oh, man.
I'm talking about Stephen A. Smith. You ain't see how they said to my y'all wrong. Y'all wrong. I mean, listen. Hey, some laugh with you, some laugh at you. They laughed at me plenty. Now, I laughing too, shit. But hey, it is what it is. But boy, we was rolling. They was like, you gonna put them pictures up? I said, I am. She the one brought up content. She said, are they trying to use stuff for content? I said, well, she gave it to me. But this what I have wanted to say. I was watching one guy. I was looking for his video. And he was talking about, like in Chicago when they raided the hotel. And I get both sides, not the hotel, the apartment complex. But, and as he was breaking it down, and it was like what they doing is, what they not telling people is, and it's bad on both sides, but these was the ones that the Democrats had. Remember when they took them to Martha's Vineyard and everything?
Yeah.
What's up?
I can't. I just can't fathom that, right? Like, I'm still stuck on, you touch my kids, I'm touching you. It's that serious. And the fact that he's just letting this man skate by, but a dude who does something peaceful, that rallies the community to do something peaceful, right? How often do we see people today get groups of people together, rile them up, and go set them loose? Jed Stratton gathered a group of people, got them focused, and did something productive, and he's the fucking monster? This is some bull.
Good morning, people. My bad. My phone was over here tripping. I was trying to share out. Everything just went blank on my end. I don't know. I think what's my man name? Paul is outside or something. My stuff just went to tripping.
I think it's because you got a Google phone, man.
I think it's just you wake up hating. But I think
you hate the phone too. Come on now.
No.
I'm just giving you incentive to go back to Samsung. Come back to the promised land, my friend.
I'm gonna stay where I'm at. I gotta stay where I'm at. I mean, Verizon been good to me.
I've got Verizon. Yeah, I've also got a Samsung.
No, I'm with Verizon. They've been
I've got Verizon. They've been fair. I just made sure to get a Samsung phone.
They've been fair for some squares.
Not one of those damn Google phones. Samsung is better.
It's all right.
And Samsung is better than iPhones.
Yeah, it's all right. I ain't gonna complain. I ran into my problems with that. When I found out you gotta have your just text me. Okay. Family, I'm finna bear with me. I'm trying to get my share game on. It made me start all over and everything. Y'all know how I am. I ain't technical savvy yet. Since everybody want to be all technical savvy and everything, you heard? Everybody done got all tech savvy. They know how to use, I'm still one of them ones. I'm not tech savvy all the way.
One of these days, I'm going to convert over to Linux just so I can rub it in your face.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to do what you got to do.
I'm going to fight the Linux program and hate it just so I can say I'm tech savvy.
I mean, hey, you got to do what you got to do. But right now, you know what I'm finna do? Make this thing. Oh, shit. I just did the dumbest thing. Okay, I got it. Family, bear with me. I'm having problems right now. I feel the sense of Paul. Well, there it go. And that's where it said I gotta stop sharing that. Phone froze.
See, look, blind intelligence. Blind intelligence even agrees with me. Get yourself a Samsung.
I was with Samsung. I left. It just froze up. Ain't nothing I could do about it, family. Look, I'm trying to share. It then froze up. It won't even let me do this. This thing that froze up. That's terrible how this phone just froze up.
Oh damn, Yogi's here before 10. Good morning, Yogi. Good morning, everyone. Mickey's going to go ahead and fight that phone. We'll let you know about round 3, how it's going.
Oh, here you go. Hot damn it.
Yeah.
Jaja
Jaja boys.
The family, y'all know where we at. I send it to the people I can send it to. Damn it. I'm here. I feel like we're gonna do it live.
It's not like we're
gonna do it live.
The time very often. 9 a.m. Monday through Friday.
We're gonna do it live. I used to be trying to put it in these different groups, but we're gonna do it live. That's where I'm at with it. Wanda Smith, good morning, beloved. Felicia Martinez in the building. Yeah, it's Trip Out Thursday, y'all. It's Trip Out Thursday. Concrete Jungle, how you doing, good brother? Tony Terry, what it do? What it do? Mama Quill, good morning. Deborah O'Neill, how you doing, beloved? The lovely Karen Malone is in the building. The lovely Terry Nix is in the building. And the beautiful Beverly Biggs Levy is in the building. How you doing, the lovely Carolyn Hendricks? And the lovely Sharon from, if I'm not mistaken, is it Columbus, Georgia? The lovely Carol Kincaid. Sweet Cupcake on break. I know she from Georgia. Them the Georgia lady, Sharon and a Sweet Cupcake on break. Denise Cousins, how you doing, beloved? One of 810's finest. How you doing, Bonnie Vanner in the building? She coming in from New Orleans. Let me see. Felicia, got us a sponsor. Hot damn. Let me see who's sponsoring this thing today. Mickey's Roll Call is sponsored by DHS. Build that funds ICE in order to pass on 130-26. The Senate needs 60 votes to pass. Republicans don't have 60. Need them Dems to pass. Pay attention. It's voting season. Wowzers. Thank you, Felicia. You know that's Felicia coming from New Jersey. You're heard by way of the East Coast. The lovely Tasha Lynn in the building. The lovely Luana Terry in the building. We got Demetria Brown in the building. How you, Patton? Demetria Patton, my bad. What's up, Meat Freaks Barbecue in the building? Buddha Nick, what it do, good brother? Hassan Pinchback is in the house. Okay, I feel you, blind intelligence. There's being kindly. Thank you for tapping in. Being me, be kindly. Thank you for tapping in. Yogi G, what it do? Y'all gonna quit dogging me out. Jaja boy, top of the morning to you. Pastor Nicholas J. Gaddis. Shout out to my Gaddis clan. They coming in the building. The lovely Linda is in the building. Yeah, it's a great day to be alive. What's up, Concrete? Y'all talking about me since. Oh my goodness. Jazzy Melody, how you doing, beloved? Coming in from that South Carolina. You heard they love us in Carolina. Bertha, baby, what it do? Bertha Big Ham. Thank you for tapping in. Good brother Marcus Fielders in the building. Y'all know where you're from, Fairfield, California. Andre Holland in the building. You know we got our Philly support coming from I Ain't Going Nowhere. Wouldn't let you go nowhere. So what it do, family? Y'all had fun last night. I didn't.
I got in trouble.
Well, what you? I can believe it. I can truly believe it.
That lady went up to the podium, and it's like her body decided everything she eats goes to her ass. And I pointed that out. And we need to know for science. A lot of the nice ladies in here would like to know how to get that kind of that kind of plumpness. But then I made the comment that she shouldn't go swimming because buoyancy is just going to put her face down in the water. It could be dangerous for her, Mickey. It could be dangerous.
Sir Gregory, good morning. Good morning. Thank you for tapping in. All I'm going to say, I didn't really get to see it. So I don't know. I was trying to do a little catching up this morning when I got up because I was up super early. But I was getting so many different things. I was getting hit with, a bunch of national, and I know y'all want to see the local, but I was getting hit with so much stuff this morning. Well, I was getting it last night, but I didn't really start opening it up to this morning. When I started looking at things, I see the president is on the tangent right now. I'm seeing because when I was at the gym, they was telling me about, I guess, in New York, ICE and the police got into it. I guess ICE grabbed a police officer.
It wouldn't surprise me if in New York one of those police officers happened to be illegal. I do believe they found a chief of police in another city happened to be illegal. So
thank you, No Trouble, for tapping in. Felicia, I believe we're gonna get there. I just think some people kind of scared right now. I do.
35% of the government.
We're gonna get there, beloved. We're gonna get there. We're gonna get, I know y'all love us out there. We're gonna get there. We're gonna get there, family. We're gonna get there. I'm not gonna lie to you. We're gonna get there. Mick gonna get his 35% because Winter's been holding back. But it is what it is. I don't say nothing no more. Somebody, I told you, she up under new management.
I ain't been hired for it.
Man, and told her that you don't got to split with Mick no more. She wasn't happy with getting 65%. All I asked was for 35. And I thought, I don't say nothing. She forget. She went Hollywood on me. She, ain't nobody thinking about bringing her out until I said, come on. I found her. She wasn't doing nothing but raising hell. What's up, Stanley Wood? Thank you for tapping in. Loving me. We got to love everybody right now. Miss Karaja Smith, good morning. Thank you for tapping in. I'm just saying, I got some stuff. It blew my mind, some of the stuff. We're going to get to council in a minute, family. Just bear with us, because I got some stuff last night that blew my mind. But I didn't look at it until I got it this morning. And that's what and that's what kind of messed me up. When I was, you know how you go through your stuff when you getting certain things and stuff, you have to go through it and see. I mean, it was so much stuff I was getting sent last night. I don't even know how to attack some of the stuff I was getting sent. And it was like, it was terrible. Hold on, let me see something right here. See if I can get into this. Oh, wow. This was yesterday, right? I got to put this up here. This was yesterday. Oh, crap. Let me get this off here. Family, work with me. Work with your young brother. But this is what I got yesterday. But I was able to check it out this morning. It's to do with let me get that together. Y'all know I'm trying to do right on this. God dang it. You see where it said, this come from Metro Detroit Crime Report posted, Nestles loses again. Judge blocked Whitmer from spending $645 million. GOP reclaimed. Signals GOP likely to win in court. It said,
I'm trying to figure out what the hell that even means right now.
Oh, about that. I guess her budget. Maybe it was things that she was trying to
block.
Yeah.
The reclamation. Yeah. Because didn't that go through Neely's committee?
I'm not for sure. I'm not all the way for sure. But I thought that was interesting, just to
see. In my head, the way that it reads was like $645 million of GOP money that Whitmer wanted to spend on her campaign. But then I remember she's not running. I'm like, what the hell does this even mean?
Yeah, it was just what's up, Granny G? Thank you for tapping in.
Metro Detroit, can you clean up your titles and captions so a dummy like me can understand?
Good morning, the beautiful Deborah Luna. And family, y'all be safe out there. It's cold, but it's gonna get colder. Tomorrow supposed to be a -10. Good morning, Miss Eunice. Thank you for tapping in. So a -10. So I want to know what the real feel gonna be like. They said, okay, look at B. Marie. Good morning, beloved.
Thank you.
That was money Cynthia Neely was getting, that $25 million for the Phantom nonprofit literacy program.
Now, B. Marie, level with me for a minute here. Do we think that Cynthia Neely was going to be one of the students of that literacy program? Like, is that why the $25 million was so important, so she could learn how to read?
See, that's where you get in trouble.
That's where I get in trouble, but what are they going to do to me?
Yeah, don't worry about it. They'll figure it out. They gonna figure it
It's
out.
not like I'm going to run for any office ever again.
For sure. you bet not. They're gonna be on your head. But no, I'm just saying.
Is for Apple.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, and I'm just saying when you seeing the different stories, and thank for the person that sent that to me. Thank you for who sent that to me. But let me say what they say. We have a snowstorm from North Carolina. Listen, the whole America seems like they've been getting hit with something.
Yeah, there's some snow in
good
Florida.
morning. Shout out to Jed and his IN-18. You heard?
Not my part of Florida, mind you. Other parts of Florida were catching snow. I'm still happily running around in t-shirt and jeans or muscle shirt and jeans.
I just hope that they will get now. I will say this. I am gonna say this. I get sick of this shit about where you more worried about animals than you worrying about human lives. I'm gonna say this. I don't know who you appealing to when you talking about his laws for if you leave your pet outside. Where's the fucking laws that if you leave a human being outside? Where's them laws at? Like I think somewhere.
I think that had multiple points of audacity. Number one, the almost complete disregard of the homeless, right? Because you guys, like you said, you're seeing some Arctic weather up there. They're disregarding maybe putting some of the what's left of the ARPA funds just to make some damn heating stations for people. I mean, how hard is it to get a propane heater and a transparent fucking glass box or I got some plexiglass over here. It cost me like $4 a square foot. It's very cheap.
Facts.
Right? You got, from what we've been told, that I don't believe $8 million left in the ARPA funds. Okay, how about the opiate settlement funds? Sorry, a lot of people who are addicted to opiates happen to end up on the street at some point or another. You could use those funds for that. The next part was them talking about the animals. Okay, I'm an animal lover myself. But then call the cops. Like, you have to trust the cops in Flint will even fucking show up. Like, the point after point after point of sheer stupidity came out of that woman's mouth last night.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, who are you appealing to? Like, when they say you bring up an animal, did y'all listen to, and shout out to Tanya Jones. You know, and her crew, what's the, God dang it.
Color of Law Coalition.
The Color of Law Coalition. Like I say, she ain't talking about it. She being about it. You know what I'm saying?
Out there 3 nights a week.
Man, feeding them blankets, man. Tanya not no millionaire. What's up, Mike Clark? She ain't no millionaire.
I think Stanley and Ms. Bev running around with that as well.
Huh?
I think Stanley and Ms. Bev running around with that.
Yeah, that's why I said what was the name of it, because they all group together.
But they're in our chat, so specific call out here.
But it just shows you, and I don't know, how do y'all vote for these people? 7-4. Look what she worrying about. Do the 7-4 on that side just care about animals? They don't care about human beings? I just want to ask that. Like, how can I'm just saying.
That must be like the same side that was close to Eva, because she used to talk about animals all the damn time.
I'm just trying to figure this shit out. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you, Stanley.
What's up, Teresa in the building? I'm win-win 1985. Thank you for tapping in. These people, y'all better, I'm talking about the residents of Flint. Y'all better wake the hell up and see what's going on. I'm not going to lie to y'all. When I had called Trevor on my way here, I was like, Lanita Murray, thank you for tapping in, beloved. I said, I don't even know if I won't even mess with that candidate form. That's why I put it out here for somebody else to grab it. Just let me show up and I could do some recording. Thank you, Queens, for tapping in. I'm just saying, let me show up, because I don't even got time for it no more. What I saw last night, it disgusted me to the utmost. And listen, people got their own reason, but
we only saw 2 or 3 people who were running show up in the audience to actually keep abreast with what's going on in the city, in the area that they're running for. Clack, who's in chat right now, Mr. Dwan, and I can't remember the third, if there even was a third, but I can confirm those 2 were there for a little while. Where the hell is everyone else that's supposed to? Oh, wait, yeah, the third one was the woman who would the buoyancy would kill in her ass if she went swimming. Anyway, where the hell is everyone else? If you're announcing you're running, but you're not actually showing up to this, what the hell is wrong with you? Thank you very much, Berta.
Stanley Wood with the $10 super chat. He said, but the real question, how the hell did Liddell get into them jeans? And did she have to cut them off? She reminded me of a baker with all them rolls coming from the tears in the jeans. Lord have mercy. I'm glad that's a super chat because I had
Stanley. I had the same question about Third Ward. I had to wonder if she baby oiled up to get all them fat rolls in there.
She's gonna kill us.
And wearing heels. The ladies in here were definitely pointing that out. How are you wearing heels, stumbling all over the place while wearing a velvet tracksuit?
Oh my God, Lord help us! But we're gonna get through the day. We're gonna get through the day. Woo-wee. But I'm just saying, look at this stuff. Clark, I wish you could do it. I'm telling you, man, what I saw, I was disgusted. I was disgusted to the T. What's up, my fellow 740? And how you doing, beloved? And that shooting the shit T is in the building. My bad right here. I knew it, and you knew I would read it. They were in campaign. Candace has never been. And facts. I knew you would, Stanley Wood. I knew it. You know what? Sometimes you got to get set up like that. Oh, facts, Yogi G. We've been canceled. That's why I'm canceling now. Don't put it on me. I thought it was
on me. I will be audacious and say some of those people up there were dressed in the most scandalous way. Look, if you have to take WD-40 and spray it down your pants to pull them up over your fat rolls in your ass, put it down. Put it down. Go get a moo-moo.
Nikki, so tricky. Good morning, beloved. And that's AKA Sexy Chocolate. You heard? I'm done with it. I'm telling y'all, last night, when I was watching it this morning, I'm not going to lie to y'all. I had to watch it this morning. And I was, like I say, I was already disgusted. I was like, this is crazy. Like, what are we going? What are we doing? I watched, and I didn't agree with it. I would have thought, I got number love for you, JWC, you and Jonathan. I get it. But to me, it was like Candace got the grandstand for another 10 minutes. Y'all got everything y'all was going to get. And she lied, as she is one of the biggest liars up there. I'm not going to say she, her and Candace and Judy, all them running neck to neck and lying. I'm just going to be honest with you. She said, I'm only going to take 7 minutes. I'll be hot damn. She took the whole 10. For 174, she's a liar. She's a liar. I'm just. What's up, Debbie Clark? One half of the Wonder Twins. How
Good
you?
Morning, Wintus.
She's a liar. So we're gonna get that out the way first. New one. Thank you thank you for tapping in. Y'all see, I'm over here stumbling with my words. I'm just saying, she's a liar. She's a liar. She took the whole 10 minutes, Trevor, when she said she only needed 7. But she was up there campaigning. She was talking about a whole bunch of nothing. I was like, why would they do this?
It's pontificating, right?
Oh, my God.
Candidate has to be able to eat up so much time to try to get, votes or whatever in a speech, right? You were told, hey, you've got 2 minutes to speak. If you end early, it means that you're airheaded, is what I learned, because I tried ending early whenever I'd speak. Get to the point and leave everyone the hell alone. No. You have to make it go longer. You have to keep their attention longer. She said 7 minutes. What she meant was, I will be on point at minute 7, and then at 7:05, I'm going to go back to my sideways.
And that's where I'm at. Not even a good one. That's what I'm saying. Why would y'all sit up there and vote for another 10 minutes? Now, I disagree with JWC, nothing but respect, and Double J, nothing but respect. But y'all, I felt like I was dumb listening to that because you didn't gain nothing from it. And I'm like, I can't believe they did. I thought they was pulling the game on us when I watched it this morning. I saw, JWC them was just playing. They wanted to let the 7th Ward hear her talk. They had a year to hear her sounding crazy. And she a church person. This is what throws me off. Oh, she supposed to be so church. Oh, she wanted to be nice. She doing this and that. But I can't believe JWC, don't do this to us again, please. Please don't do this to us again. That's my disagreement with you and Double J last night. Y'all had it. Y'all could have been said nope and call for we leaving, break quorum, because that right there was another campaign ploy, and it was like, come on, Kens, we know you running for the 7th Ward. We know that's not a secret. But to sit up there and act like you smart, And I'm telling you, and I truly believe she's an intelligent woman. Let me say that. I believe she's an intelligent woman for her. Now, I'm not going to say, but I don't know who you was auditioning for last night, because that's what I was looking at. When I'm watching it this morning, I'm like, she auditioning. Candace, you're not running for state rep no more. You ain't got to go get the whole city to vote for you. You back to a council person. Ain't nothing wrong with that. No, I don't know what church Candace go to. I ain't gonna lie to you, new one. I don't know. Does anybody in here know what church Candace go to? Because I want to tell the people to avoid that church.
Church of Satan, 21st century.
Well, we're gonna find out. Who wrote his questions? Chat GPT.
Not even the good Chat GPT. I think it was like Blue Whale or something like that. The Temu version of Chat GPT, because there couldn't have been a concise point the entire time.
Look at this. Who we take that up with, though? The lovely Beverly Big Levy. Like Candace still over
Genesee County Elections Bureau.
Ain't nothing gonna happen. They ain't gonna do nothing. Miss B, I see all the work that you're doing. I see you done went and put a thing. You calling out Davina to get people the signatures. She's mad at you, though. I can tell you that. She's mad at you.
Oh, yeah.
She's
Make
mad.
sure you get more than 70, like triple it.
Oh, she go to, what's she say? Candace go to Ebenezer on Center Road. Yeah, she is from the South Side.
There's Stanley saying the same thing. There's Clack saying the same thing.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. And I know them people over there, because I grew up, like I said, I'm from over in the valley. Like I said, I split time from the north side in the valley. You heard? So damn, Ebenezer. But y'all ain't really looking at y'all members. I go that much with you. Y'all just you gotta look at some of your members up there. I don't think she got Jesus in her. I watched how she acted to RL. She didn't want RL. Shoot, get away from me. I watched that at council. This is what I seen with my own eyes. I got it on video on one of them. I can't remember which. We got to go back, but it's in them thousands of videos I got on YouTube. You heard? City council.
Thousands.
And I'm just saying, now, I'm not mad at you, churches. I get it. I ain't gonna say what it is, because I don't want y'all Christians after me. Right now, it's a spiritual warfare going on. Y'all saying y'all with Jesus, but I'm seeing y'all doing the devil's work, in my humble opinion. And Judy Priestley, 5,700. Who can we blame on this, though? If that's true and they ain't pay their campaign, who do?
Genesee County Elections Bureau.
You own something right there. As long as she pay them tithes, she is good, and that's a major fact. But who do you go to? You don't think the Genesee County don't know about? Let me tell y'all something. Family.
They know. Ask Clack.
People
they will collect from you if they don't like you.
For sure. Well, that's know what the church will never love me. As soon as they tell me to pay a tithe, bull jive, paying you nothing, pay you no attention. I give it when I want to give it. When you tell me to give it, I ain't giving it. But that's what I'm saying. If they knew she also, like I say, we can get mad at Davina. Like I say, this has been going on before Davina. And Davina, I'm not telling you take it back politically. I'm just saying that clerk office has been shambles. We got people to go back further. If you go to Davina, where else to help at? Clark said he went and took some stuff to the police, even though I don't agree dealing with the police. I'm going to tell you right now, this is more proof why I don't agree dealing with them right now. When you have people who done took, Clark told y'all he took stuff. That's what Clark said. What happened? Nothing. Liddell allegedly had some made up threats. What had happened? They looked at it. Dennis got threatened for some BS Liddell caused. What happened? Nothing. They didn't even want to come look. Don't get me wrong. I get it. But oh no, you think I'm saying you can go blame everybody. Just think you had a lawyer told, look, this the city attorney saying coming to council is optional. I mean, like, what can a person do? That's why I'm telling y'all, throwing a form, I'd rather let the other people throw them. I know where I stand at now. I get it. But what I seen last night and what we got tortured through last night, Candace been able to campaign and they've been voting for it. I get it, y'all. You know, it might be a sick joke, y'all. Like, look how she sound. I get it, but no. We shouldn't have to go through this year. I'll be damned. And I'm gonna call y'all out every time y'all agree to let her do this madness. I'm gonna call y'all out. This is my first disagreement. Is that they let Candace. And y'all could have shut it down last night. Everything else, I'm with you, JWC, you and Jonathan. But last night, and I watched it this morning, I was like, this is diabolical. They let this person come and do this. And I'm being honest with you. That's why I was there. I'm like, y'all actually letting this go down? I know y'all might have been like, let her talk, but it's something, we shouldn't have to put up with.
It made zero fucking sense.
I'm just like, I don't know.
Now, I was told a couple times last night to put my keyboard down and go back to working out. And I did. Did Liddell ever show up for the talk about the water?
No, I didn't see her on there when I was watching it this morning.
No. Why did she even call for it then if she wasn't going to be there? Like, about getting those testing. Like, I'm wondering, like, hey, you could have put out some good information had you showed up. Was this just a political ploy? Like, oh, yeah, I care about the water, but I'm not going to talk about it.
I'm just look what Chris Caleb said. Lawyers making, they killing in Flint, Michigan. Flint and Michigan. Facts. Just fact like some of the stuff. Look at Lion Leon, the felon, sounding stupid as hell reading his AI statements. See what Stanley was. I'm just saying, this is the stuff Deja, May's nickname for Galloway was Ebenezer. I think Monica still attends that church. Lord have mercy. Like I said before, this from the lovely new one. Like I said before, mayor has the police chief, fire chief, the court, city clerk, and the governor and attorney general in his pocket. And people act like they don't understand that. Tony Terry shaking my head. That water testing stuff was diabolical. But yet, as the pastor, is anybody going to say something to her about that, about Candace? But these people, they welcome people in their church. They act like if Jesus came back, Jesus would be like, my children, how have you been doing? I'm not all the way familiar with it verbatim, but didn't it say Jesus was coming back with a sword? Blood would be dripping. I'm not for sure, but I don't think he was coming back preaching good tidings. I'm just saying, if I'm wrong, y'all, my church people, get a brother a little help. What's up, Granny G? Oh, facts, Granny G. That was camp. And it was allowed. Felicia said, Mickey, do what Dennis has been doing, not showing up since it's optional. That's what I'm saying. It's crazy, but when you got foolish people running it, this is what you get. Hey, thank you, Brie Marie. I'm confused why Consumers Energy was attended my damn self. I'm trying to figure out what they need to do. And they was telling y'all, we gonna do this anyway. You got to get with the program. Either you gonna roll with us or we're gonna roll over you. Ain't no in-betweens. Man. Liddell wasn't showing up. Liddell got that call. Hey, fool, you gonna try to show me up? Like, that's the mayor probably called her. Do you really want to play this game?
I mean, at this point, she might as well. If she's so upset about that $30K, she might as well make a standing. But I guess she backed down. Okay, that's fine.
Well, we got a correction. Went to, because she know the church I don't. She said she does not. Her son, Kevin Galloway, is pastor at NTC Church. Whatever NTC stand for, I'm not good at putting syllables together like that when it supposedly be holy. I don't know. Is it Kush and trees and candy? I don't know. You gotta let, we're NTC. Good morning, the lovely Sandra Nichols Martin. Let me quit playing because I ain't got time to be arguing. I'm just cracking jokes. And thank you for correcting us on that. But Is she that? Let me see what Mark Hutchinson said. The craziest thing I saw was Clyde and Candace throwing up blocks on water testing. Why won't they test the water? You know why they won't test the water. And we know that everybody won't test the water.
A thing that I kind of agreed with, and that was isolating what the smell was. Okay, because that can tell you where the leak is. Because, I'm sorry to say, but if Flint says we're trying to replace absolutely everything again, the state's going to say, go fuck yourself. They have to figure out where the failures are at. I'll tell you what the number one failure is, though. We've been talking about it for, 2 weeks now? The plumbing inside people's houses. But they ain't going to go there. They don't want to go there.
Because you got a mayor saying we in recovery. We're going to be, I mean, it's like.
If you start looking at the actual problem inside people's houses, inside the plumbing in their houses, you have to go back to court. Because that $1,000 is not enough to cover the damage done to those pipes. Look, even a small home, little 2-bedroom, replacing all the plumbing in that, you're looking at probably $2,000 to $3,000 at minimum. And then if you upgrade it to something that can't corrode, like PVC piping, you're looking at a lot more. They don't want to go back to court and admit that, yeah, we intentionally screwed people over with the, the property damage claims.
Yeah, they know there was a setup if they go back. Too many heads are going to roll. That's why, like, I thought about it when I told you. When I said, hey, look, man, damn that form. I'm not going to lie to y'all, family. What I saw last night, it took me by surprise. I'm like, all right, we constantly finna go through these games. Like, I'm not finna do this. I'm not finna do this with them. I'd rather let the people who been throwing them throw them. You're going to get what you're going to get. I'll show up, the ones I show up to. Because I'm not going through this. I'm not even finna stressing myself out. I thought about it after I seen everything going down. It'd be too much of an uphill battle. I'm just going to be honest with y'all, family. I would love to go ahead and do it. Only thing I can tell you, when I saw a person, I know I didn't watch live, come up there yesterday, only thing he did tell the truth. 21 did. Like they say, a broke clock can be right twice a day. He did tell some truth when he said about people doing stuff because it's election season. I knew who he was throwing the shot at, but I just laughed because when you seen it, it's like, here we go again. All these cleanups they have, Flint should be. You can eat off the ground. All these cleanups Flint should be having. Flint shouldn't have no wussy names. I'm telling you that the way they should be cleaning up, but that just show you how they play the people. But ain't nobody talking about that. They do a cleanup every time when it come to voting season. Oh, we're gonna clean this up over here. That's what they can fool you niggas. I mean, fool you peoples with. Excuse my friend. That's what they can fool you people with. That's what they do. They fool us with because they come in, pick some couches up, do this and that. Don't you got a blight department? Ain't that their job? Ain't that what you pay taxes for?
I mean, you also have the county blight department. You have 2 blight departments that hang out over the city of Flint, and yet you're still having to pay people to spend their own time to go do it. And not even really pay them. It's more of put money into their scams so they can say that they're doing it.
I'm just saying this what we
blight
do.
Department is a fucking skate, not even a scam. It is you show up for 8 hours a day, sit in an office, dick around on your phone, and do nothing. Let the residents go clean up when they get tired of the mess around their house.
It's the game that's been played. I'm telling y'all. I'm like, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I prefer it this way where I could just call, just like, hey, say this about this person, say this about this person. You're right, B. Marie. The cleanups are our distraction. And that's what they fool people on. But yet your water's still bad, your roof's messed up, you still got hella gun violence going on through the city, you still got bad streets. It's like y'all want one part just fixed up. I get it. Every city downtown is gonna look nice because that when you go out of town, you want to go to people downtown. Look, let me just say this again. This was no shot to highlight it or what Kamisha doing. I'm just saying with all the stuff that's going on, you would think Flint would be cleaned up. That's all I'm saying. You got a blight department. I know it's too much for them to handle, but to get people together and say, oh, we finna come clean up our neighborhood. What is the reason for blight department? How much money the blight department then got? I'm not saying I get
How
it.
much did the city of Flint spend on the blight department for Genesee County to start getting some of this shit done?
Mark, but ain't nobody speaking on that part.
Actually, here I got the
I don't
exact
pick up
amount.
trash in my town. I pay taxes for the town to do it. So do the citizens of Flint. Y'all pay taxes, but that's what we missing. See, there ain't nobody looking at that. That's what they missing. You paying taxes and getting less things that you need done. I'm just saying, I'm not knocking nobody. I mean, the proof in the pudding. You can go and ride around and see how Flint messed up. This ain't no, I mean, listen, I'm saying they need to do more. I'm not saying ain't more can't be done. We just saying on here yesterday, bring let her back. Let her come on there to do it. But that means the work is not done.
16 million.
The work is not done.
From the ARPA funds.
And you scared
the city of Flint.
And you scared to say something to the county? Did people pay attention to what the young fella said when he was talking about LaShawn? Let me take that back. When 21 said he took something to the councilwoman in the 3rd ward and said, like, who house is it? We got to go through that game. Is it the land bank house or is it the Flint responsibility? Let's be honest. These is games that people just being caught up in. If we can't be honest with it, you know what? I'll just be quiet and let it go like it's been going. It don't make me. That's what I'm saying. We can't. Okay, a little spot here. I mean, she doing what she can do, but you think it would be? What can she do? They don't. I don't watch people in the blight trucks be riding around. Let's be honest. If they was, you know what I'm saying. I'm not saying she wasn't doing her job. Let me make that clear, because sometimes people would take this. I'm not saying she wasn't doing her job, but we all know Flint got a bunch of blight. So even putting 16, if you did 40-some million, you was getting the emails. I'm not gonna say everybody, but the firemen, we was getting emails saying it was $190 million in blight. So if you put 40 million up, you still got 140 million in blight. Are we, you know what I'm saying? Are we missing what's going on? They gonna keep away where they can keep getting money. Do y'all think that it's a reason why this is done like this? Why every year you got to fix the same streets? You think you got it done the first time when you do it the first time to be done right. That's the way you can keep getting money coming in. It's a reason why this is done like this. We didn't heard it. Man. I don't know, like, why we getting blind.
You know that road that runs by Sozo's, the weed shop? I remember they repaired it. There was a huge old hole there. They repaired it, and you go over and the asphalt sinking, so you still got a huge old hole. I'm willing to bet come springtime, that's going back on the agenda for them to fix again.
You know what it is. But listen, how many times when they said it was couches in the middle of the streets?
Mm-hmm. Remember, people were parking abandoned vehicles, taking everything off of it in front of some of these abandoned houses.
Oh, no problem. I got what you were saying, but I'm just saying over the whole, what's the name? I'll give you a better example. What about the house right there on Moore Street that had all that dump in it? I'm just saying we can keep naming other houses. Don't you know that they could go get that? I forgot, where was I just at? I was at that Flint Neighborhood United. When the lady, this just show you when Tommy was there, when she was saying people was burning houses up next to them because they thought the city would come tear them down.
Nope.
No, this is the what, and she also said there. If I could have recorded, y'all could have heard it. They still tearing stuff down from what she said, 2006 to 2015. But that's the point that I'm saying. It's a land bank house. How come the city can't force the land bank to take care of it? If it's on you, they will snatch it back from you. Now, I'm not saying he didn't want us prosecuted, but you're allowing this blight in your city. This is the point I'm making. We had this, you heard it last night. on the council when they saying we don't know if this is a land bank house or we don't know if this is a city house. Come on now. Like, what they playing tennis. We playing tennis. At the end of the day, it's Blake. I'm just saying, listen. No, B. Marie, they told me I couldn't record. They told me, but they told me I couldn't. So they now, this is what I got told before I stepped up in there. And it got doubled down when Brother Elliot came, because he let me know when he was walking in. He said, yeah, man, they said we couldn't record today. I said, oh, yeah, they told me that already when I was coming in. So I just obliged by what I was told. I don't try to I don't try to be a rule breaker. You know what I'm saying? I try to play it by the T because I would want somebody to respect me. Yeah, but I'm just telling you what I was told. They told me I couldn't I couldn't record. So I was just, I guess they didn't look at Tommy as a guest speaker. I'm being honest with you. Now, believe me, I would have done it. I got told it, and I was there before Brother Ellie, and he was coming in last, and he got told it. So we was just, I would just respect him, but I did come back and report on it. So okay, they dug at the Hamilton Bridge last summer. That asphalt already tore up and pothole. I mean, but this is the stuff that we going for. I mean, well, this is what this resident's going for. You're going to see some more change orders come up. This ain't nothing different. We can say, and this just my knock with what fires the government in the United States, fires the president. So what, they blew $1 billion here? Okay. What about all the other money that's been blew? But people still here are being poisoned, still dealing with bad water. Dumb excuses we gonna come up with, because they blew it. What about when everybody else blew money? But it wasn't the residents who blew the money. The citizens ain't blow the money. So they gotta suffer for what the mismanagement was of their political leaders. Oh, did I see the? No. You know what? No, I did see him this morning. It said the post, the condos by La Familia was broken into. What they thought was gonna happen. What they thought was gonna happen down there. They didn't think that you leave. They didn't think if you don't rent them out and you don't think people gonna break in them. I mean, damn. I'm trying to figure out when they came up with this. And I get it. Y'all be thinking 20 years ahead of time of doing this. But what do you thought? What was you gonna do with the people? What you expect? That's what I'm trying to figure out. It's cold. Look, I got a family member that work. She's a social worker. Do you know they said some of the homeless be breaking in the cars downtown? What you think you're gonna do if a person freezes and they trying to stay warm? I'm just saying, they want people to die? Good morning, Christy Coleman. I'm just trying to figure it out. I mean, like, what's going on here? Wow.
Stanley and I are on the same page there.
I mean, but it might be beyond help, but the people still here suffering and paying bills, paying taxes.
And that's the point, dude. Because right now, look at who you got running. You barely got 4, maybe 3 that are actually trustworthy. What's going to happen with the rest of council? More in Neely's pocket, more of the same. What can you actually do? Seriously, what can you actually do? You get those 3 on there, okay. Now you have a 6-3 majority. They're going to be voting for whatever agenda as things are going exactly right now. Just go ahead and change out the faces, but it's the same fucking votes. People are left out in the cold, freeze to death. In the summer, people are left out in the heat, no relief. People are losing their homes, taxes going up, water's going up. What do you do? I mean, hell, even just things like your electricity, your smaller monthly bills are going up.
Petty Fish, thank you, beloved, with the $50. She said, word is bond. And it is. Thank you, beloved, for the $50 super.
And they're talking about tiny houses. At first they're for vets. Now they're for kids. Who knows what the fuck they're actually for. How many are those actually going to house? 22, 23, 30?
Oh, my bad. You don't have... like I said, I'm looking what y'all saying. You're right. I'm looking at the real case. The residents got to get involved. I'm looking at what shooting the shit T said. She said, but the residents was upset about homeowners only receiving $1,000. And Candace turned around and said the interest should go to the water fund instead of going to the resident. They don't care about the residents. That's it all. I've been hollering. These people care about themselves and who they can perform for.
Hey, Mike, remind me real quick. Who's the chair of the Michigan House Tax Committee? Anyone?
Nah,
I'm waiting for Mike to type it in. He already knows.
I know who it is.
And yet,
I'll throw a hint. The person from Flint.
And yet, wage garnishments, you're going to see liens on houses. Hell, you may even see just some. It was your rep, Cynthia Neely. But you're going to see state come in, evict people out, take the house's payment for those income wages. Okay.
But this is the stuff that
There's more homelessness.
But see, this is the stuff that you're going through. Like, look at the people you got talking. They all just trying to get in on a tiny home. You even got the school board president talk about, oh, we can get the kids. What about the family? They don't care about the family. Like, look, what about the parents?
I just saw something fairly interesting on Facebook while you were going through your stuff, and I didn't want to interrupt. Dylan Luna, Board of Education Treasurer, grateful to be elected for a 4th term as treasurer of the Flint Board of Education. People are celebrating a man in charge of the budget of $126 million a year that somehow produces students that can only read at a 3rd grade level. Do you think the schools actually give a hot damn? Hell, some of the horror stories I've heard, a social worker that works for the schools told one young lady to quit her job and to drop out. Where the fuck is the future in that? I called them about it. I just told my own business. Okay, that's fine.
They don't care what was going on.
What's the fucking money sink, dude?
They don't care. That's the point. The whole thing is, and it goes right back to the Epstein's file. Oh, them people, them are real respected people. That's how they feel about this. Like, listen, if we bust this thing wide open, we're gonna show mismanagement. And we were showing how they really robbed the residents all over. They not finna do that, man. Too many heads have been and got rolled. They're not going for that. They like, listen, look, they look at us like it's a chessboard. We're pawns. So that's how you can get knocked off. They don't care about pawns. They will knock you off. And then you, like I said, you trying to get people together. It's not gonna be easy, family. Everybody got their own hidden agenda. You're dealing with people with hidden agendas. Let's just be honest. And then we asking for people to come in. Are we finna get these, finna get residents who want to, these new council people? We hoping and praying that some new people get in. But we done seen that time after time that these people can be bought. It's not a rocket scientist. I mean, not all. I ain't gonna say all 9, but he somehow they be getting 5 to 6 people. They even changed the rules and know it's against the law. You had Liddell say you can go, you round down. Yep. But ain't nobody saying nothing about that. And I see that Eleanor Mama Wicker, she said they reduced the shelter space. They need somewhere to get out the cold, especially this weekend. Just sad. Open up Northwestern gym and cafeteria area for people to sleep. But what you get,
that
you got
on the school board. Unfortunately, the city has no say over that property.
But it's other buildings they got say so. They got
the city has several large pieces of property that they could do that with, but they won't. They'll take a city council resolution to do it. Oh wait, we just had city council last night, and none of them thought of that. Miss Eleanor Wicker sitting here, Johnny on the spot, puts that out there. Like, these are supposed to be the best that Flint has to offer. You're supposed to put your best on council from your ward.
That's what
these are somehow the fucking best. You kidding me?
Listen, man, I'm telling y'all, you can already see how it is. Right. That's all it is. It's crazy. Oh, listen, man, this stuff's so crazy. Listen, I tell you, I'm glad you said that. We know she didn't earn that degree. We see right now in the United States of America, your degree don't mean shit. Let's be honest. The Rashad Ritchie guy, I was sitting up here, like I said, I watched Tim Black. They saying he bought his degrees. He paid for his degrees, just like how we get on what's the school board president for taking online classes. Hell, it seems like everybody doing it now. And we putting doctors in front of their names, like these really some prestigious people around here. Same guy that went out to dentist, I hate it, but he catching hell right now. But it just show you what it just show you how this system, how this thing, it ain't worth the piece of paper that is printed on. Let's just be honest. You can go online and take some. I'm just saying, dude, they is showing you this system is really. If you don't know how to play it, you will fail. This just point blank. If you don't know how to play the game, you will fail. And we seeing this. I'm just saying, look how they catching him. He was the darling for a minute, Rashad Ritchie. Look how he catching hell right now. But who did he piss off that now they want to put all this stuff out on him? Who did he cross? They don't believe in Jesus. Them churches be like, just look at the pastor. The one was down in Texas when it hit. It was flooding. He didn't even want to let the people in his church. This just show you. And if you go study Jesus' history, I think people really need to go study it since they following him so much. He was not in the church. He was in the streets. People don't even know who to look for. They also, we follow Jesus. Jesus was in the streets doing the work. When he came into the church, he saw where the corruption was at in there. But ain't nobody putting that. They get up there every Sunday, get up there and tell you, but they ain't showing you. They ain't talking. When they even telling the story on Jesus, where was he at? He was in the street trying to get the people. But the pastor just somehow that just blow over their minds. They get so righteous and they're so sanctified, they don't even see the work that the brother was doing. Don't see the work that he was doing. That's how you can be fooled through religion. They don't even see the work. They don't see nothing. Let me see. Hey, but you know what, Georgia boy? Yeah, he had an online because he seen the game. He feel I got some money. I'll start me an online university. They see it. But Deborah Luna, if you touch this thing, you go to hitting the wrong stuff, people will turn you in. You go to making noise.
Or making past tense.
Yeah. People will turn you in that you like. They will give you up. But this tell you the type of person she is. This coming from Eleanor Wicker, the lovely Eleanor Wicker said, what Mushat said, call the police if you see animal being abused, being outside, but care less for human lives. Help me understand what's important. Some places only open to, 6 p.m.? What do people do after 6 p.m.? You got to make it do what it do.
To do.
Yeah.
Break into abandoned houses, break into cars, find some sort of shelter, get out that cold.
Yeah. But these the people, and then these people be so proud. They go Liddell doing the work. Candace, we doing this and that. Like, I don't, like I say, family, I can't get with this. Hey, Alan, could be that. You could be right on the point what you saying. They don't like that. Let me see what she said. Warming centers should be open from South. They should try to get in the shit. They don't care. It's like they don't care. That's what I'm trying to show you. They don't care. We finna get up here. You even, like I said, 21 got up there and said, you can tell it's election season. To people doing this. What I'm seeing, the color coalition of color. What I'm seeing them doing, Tanya Jones ain't running for nothing. Debbie Clark ain't running for nothing. Stanley Wood, from what I see, ain't running for nothing. Only one who is running is Beverly Biggs, but they've been doing the work, getting out there trying to help the homeless. Man, that's what y'all got to really understand. Y'all sit up here, y'all let these people come right out here, smile in y'all faces. And you know what I'm saying? And I did respect that when 21 said that all these Color of Law Coalition, thank you, Stanley. When he said all these people, they want to do this, a lot of them doing stuff for the cameras. But me, I try to take a cynical, look at it from a cynical. I'll be like, well, if this is how they going to help the people get out here, the people need the help. And that's my thing. That's the way I took it when they said Maurice was going, trying to talk to President Trump to get some help here. He wouldn't have had to go to President Trump if the Democrats would have helped. Where we back at? Yeah, I'm just saying we right back at. He's back in office. He got the right if he want to help. Now it's up to him if he want to sit up here and help this situation. But you got other things like Greenland and all this other stuff. I guess Flint don't have the resources that they need, or they'd be over here doing some work. Maybe it's things they see on the outside. I'm just saying this is really crazy. Good morning, Deborah Thompson. Thank you for tapping in. I'm just saying this is where we at. She said, call the police if you see a dog. Don't call the police if you see a person out there, then they're freezing to death. Like, don't call for that. Don't call the boy. Just think about it. They had a little insurrection that happened down there that her and the councilwoman was in on it in the second ward. You see, they love sicking the police on people. Candace didn't lose no sleep. Liddell didn't lose no sleep. They thought it was funny how Art them was getting snatched up, or how they thought it was funny. I'm just saying we got some real what's the name? But family, like I say, let the people who been doing it have fun at it. Let them throw a forum. So how I seen it, I couldn't get along with nobody. I'm gonna be honest with you. I would love to sit here and do it and let the people, believe me, I'll give y'all that idea. Throw a forum and let the people meet everybody and have some vendors there for the residents that's coming. They can get some refreshments. I ain't say you gotta do it big time. And hit them like button, family, while you up in here. Let's get these likes up. And after it's over, we'll hype this up. I mean, that would be greatly appreciated. And we trying to get to 5,000 subscribers by June. So we need. Hey, Chris Caleb, it do. But that should tell you the type of person that you dealing with on council, how they is. You can see they don't care about, because they getting paid to do a job. They getting paid to block stuff. They getting paid to care less about the residents in the city. They just care about the ones who they feel who got something that can pay the bills, but they never think that they might be in a bad situation one day. Like my uncle always say, the door swing both ways. See, facts. And Candace says she worried about the residents' First Amendment right last night. Man.
When she was directing people to get arrested for exercising the First Amendment right, what a lying piece of shit.
No, I'm telling you, that's what I'm saying. I wish I would. It sounded great, family, to do the forum. You know what I'm saying? It did sound great, but I'm telling y'all see it. Then I don't want to be caught up in the middle of being used. I don't want to be caught up in being used where, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you can be used through other people.
Mm-hmm. I just read something else. It's going to be so cold in Michigan this weekend that there's a chance of trees fucking exploding. What the hell? And she's worried about dogs. Don't get me wrong, I love animals. I got 3 of my own, but at some point you do have to make the choice whether a human life or an animal life is more important.
In fact, hey, Chris Caleb, no, I mean, not on my end. That's why I say I'm putting out here who I believe they're going to have some forums. I'm going to let the people who've been doing it do it. Facts being used and being blamed for someone losing. Yeah, I'm like I said, I slept on it. I woke up this morning like, why would I go ahead and do it? I already see the BS behind the scenes. I mean, I already see stuff going on. I'm straight. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to lie to y'all. Somebody going to do it because I'm going to keep pushing the ideal out there because they always do it. Now, if you can get everybody to come, I'll be like, I'll go to the ones I think I should go to, and it is what it is. You know, I don't got time because I see too much phony stuff going on. It's like a couple real people, but I see a lot of phony stuff going on, and I'm gonna gracefully bow out. You know what I'm saying? It sounded good. A lot of things be sounding good, but I see games from both sides from people playing. So I say I'm gonna gracefully bow out and let the people who've been doing it, let them do it. You know, I'm gonna let them go ahead and do it because I know me. If I try to do something and then if I got somebody like, you know, they not all in, then if it did pop, people want to come in, I'll be pissed. I'll tell you, I will be pissed for people want to come in on the end of it. That's why I'm like, I listen, I'm not in these political fields, family. I just, you know, I come record while I record and give my opinion. I don't even want to be in them circles no more, to be honest with you. I respect the people I respect, and you know, and that's the best I can do. Yeah, I mean, Chris Caleb, if they do, I will be there recording it. You know, these it's been arrested my ass if somebody do that. I ain't going to nobody. What's the name? Would never do nothing like that. Shit. No, Chris, I just recorded, but I'm just saying, family, some things you're supposed to know your limits. And in this situation, I know my limits. I know what I can do and I know what I can't do. What I can't do is deal with BS. And I'm telling you, from seeing this, I'll know it'll be games being played. Y'all know I don't really trust nobody, to be honest with you. I done ran into some beautiful people, but you know, this get downright a little nasty. And the ones that know who I do talk, you got my number, you call, I answer. But all the other stuff, I'm going to ball out gracefully on it. It sounded good.
It sounded great, but way too much bullshit right now.
Yeah, because like I said, I seen the BS coming. You know what I'm saying? To the people who did, I appreciate y'all. I will call y'all. And well, it was, I got to pass out on that one. Let me see, $5 super chat for Stanley. I'm going to call Candace out on Monday at council about protecting the First Amendment rights. Then test it with that. I mean, listen, this is the people you're dealing with. You know what I'm saying? These are the people that you're dealing with, man. You're not going to get, I'm telling you, people will try to step. And I believe it could have popped off too, family. I do believe it. I do believe it could have popped off on everything. I think it could have did, but like I just got a feeling. Like, you know how stuff come on, you get a feeling. I'm like everybody else. God told me leave it alone. Said leave it alone.
I'm not gonna lie, I was excited for a candidate for him, but I wholeheartedly agree with you on this, dude. It's nothing but heartache and problems.
Yeah, it ain't for me. You know what I'm saying? Maybe when they get some new ones in, I'm gonna go with what God told Moses. We're gonna let the elder ones die off. We're gonna go and let them go off, and then we'll deal with. Maybe I might be the elder then when it come time. But on this one, I'm gonna let the ones who've been running the show. They know all the key players. They know this and that. Y'all can have it. I don't even want it no more. But I'm gonna keep doing this. I'm gonna keep doing this right here. But y'all can have it. I'm out. Hey, facts, Stanley. But I'm telling you, God told me leave it alone. Ain't no good coming out of it for you.
I learned my lesson a while ago. It's literally Mickey was right. Just stop arguing.
Yeah,
Mickey says we ain't doing it. Yep, we're not doing it.
Yeah, I'm done. Like I said, because I when I thought about it. I mean, like I said, I wasn't messing with it. I thought about it last night. You know, it was before I thought. Like I said, I got people I talk to. You know what I'm saying? And the people that I did call, I ain't gonna lie to you. It was one I called. I'm not gonna say it, but I know she could have made it pop because she didn't help before. But when I thought about it, I'm like, I'm straight. After seeing last night and things before, I'm like, I'm straight on it. Then plus we ain't been in, like, I'm gonna say me. When you been and fell out with people and you done stuff, I'm like, I'm straight. Flint politics will eat you alive. You know what I'm saying? Especially if people if you gonna rock now, don't get it twisted. Now people, if they feel like your light shining a little, it's too much competition. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't got time for it. It might have popped, but I ain't got time for it. You know, people, it'll come down to a competition. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to be the voice of Flint. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't want that. Whoever want to be it, y'all can have it. I never want to be the top person. Like I said, I wouldn't even been on here, but I had to play my part to come in and had to start the show and do everything. Believe me, I would have preferred being in the background and not being seen. Now, I'm gonna tell you where I'm at with it. You know what, Al, it ain't so much. No, it ain't so much. You know what? I just think with me, man, it's just I don't be having time for BS. You know, I would love to be crashing out up on here, really doing it. No, I Philip, I 1,000% agree with you. I still think it's possible. I just think it could be done. People who done it before, they can go ahead and keep doing it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna step on nobody's toes. I was never gonna step on nobody's toes anyway. Hey, KD. Hey, I would. You know what? I was already on that. I'm gonna lie to you. I would probably be on that. You know, doing interviews. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, no, for sure. But it's just too much. I don't want to be in the middle of somebody else beef. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be in that. I don't want to get caught up. I don't want to be caught up because plenty of times I have my own issues going on. I can start my own stuff. I don't want to be caught up into nobody else stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be caught up into nobody else stuff. You know, because I'm just saying, just listen. And I know I'm not really saying it. I'm saying a lot without saying a lot, but I ain't really got time for it. Like I said, I've been watching all these podcasts and watching people fall out with each other. I'm talking about the millionaire people have throwing dishes at each other. I'm looking at all type of stuff going on. Like, damn. Even people that I liked. Like when I saw Corey Holcomb last night. Well, I was watching it this morning. And like how he put that dude daughter up. Like, when do we start calling people out on the BS that they be doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, how far do we go with it? Because I done seen it been did here. People put kids out there. Like, I done had a picture of my mother sent to me. I done had a picture of my, you know what I'm saying? Like, when do we, like, we gonna stop that? But they do it behind fake pages.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, then you don't know, to be honest with you, and some of these fake pages, you don't know if them people you be around. That's really what's diabolical about it. But if I could get any one wish, if I could get my wish from God, and believe me, I would love to have my mother, all my loved ones back that's gone. But just to find out who them some bitches is behind these fake pages. If that right there would, if it could be, I don't even know how the end of the world going, how all that, do you know? Let's just find out who these people behind these fake pages is.
It's almost as if they're afraid their actions have consequences. I'm just saying.
Yeah, nah, for sure.
If I interpret something as a threat toward one of my loved ones, I'm probably gonna show you what violence is.
But
that just is what it is.
But you can't. But you don't know who they is.
You exactly. Like actions have consequences. They're deathly afraid of facing the consequences.
And Yogi, I would do it again, but I would, you know what, I would have to. And don't get me wrong, the end of it, I'll tell you, I called Miss Harletta up. I'll tell you, she ain't gonna be mad, because I in my opinion, I believe more people will respected her doing it, because she get love from both sides, not just from one side. Even though, you know what I'm saying, she was in the mayor administration, she let you know she friends with him, and I could respect her. And like y'all heard me say, with even like getting jabbed, but I'm like, like I say last night, my back, like yesterday, family, I ain't come on because my back, my sciatica was cutting up on me yesterday, and I was hurting. Oh no, Sandra, they are. But I'm just saying, I will see them the type of stuff I be want to know. I'm gonna be honest with you, but this is the stuff that people go through. You know what I'm saying? I don't. You know what I'm saying? I don't have time for that. Maybe in another 4 years, maybe by 2030, I've been to put something together that, you know, somebody might want to do it then. You know what I'm saying? But like right now, no, you know, I don't want to undo it. I'm gonna tell you, I was for it, but I'm straight on it. Let me see what Concrete Jungle said. Bob Marley was used that way. For example, he just wanted to do a concert for peace, but stood next to a politician. So the ops accused him of supporting him, and they tried to take him out for it. Facts. And then I get that. I don't want to play that game, because you know you have people on this side and people. I don't got time for the people in the background. I wouldn't do this, you know, this person like this and that. Then you know you got people might be on this side working, and we can probably push through. Because I don't get it twisted. You know what I'm saying? We get stuff that come to us. You know what I'm saying? I do try to push some of it out, because I try to be fair. I don't try to just be. I don't believe in friends, brothers, and in-laws. So I'm gonna tell you, I don't believe in that friends, brothers, and in-laws type of stuff when it's coming to the well-being of people. I don't get caught up in that. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't get caught up. You can be family members. If I'm not gonna tell on you, but I'm not gonna support what you're doing. No, facts. But there's so many of them, Alan. You don't know who they is. Like I say, it's too much. It's too much selective politicking here. To me, you know what I'm saying? It's too much selective politicking, man. People be knowing people not shit. But if they feel this person gonna do for them, they gonna get behind that. Don't just thank the mayor. When y'all just thinking, oh, Mayor Neely, he just because you seen, you know, we mad at the councilman, which rightfully so, in the first ward, the councilwoman in the second ward, the councilwoman in the third ward, the councilwoman in the fourth ward, the councilwoman in the fifth ward. No, we respectfully, the people do have the rights, because it was like they was helping themselves. But don't think the other side ain't play games neither. You know what I'm saying? You can go out here in these streets, but I don't think people really gonna do it. Like if you really get out here and you talk, see what you will get to me is really they say shit behind the scene to you about. I'm telling you, can get people who talked about the past administration to his current administration. Probably even people talked about the past administrations where everybody had played games. It's just that this mayor in now, and he feeding who he want to feed. And, people don't like it. Let's be honest. And we have seen people turn on each other like I told you. This stuff that y'all seeing with Chris Martin, and I don't know, maybe I was at the right place at the right time when the deacon called the pastor up, the bishop, and what he said about the former mayor, Dr. Weaver, at that time. Then when you hear stories like how she did for him, but he turned on her in a drop of a dime. So would I expect something when his text came out on how he talked? Let me see what Mark Hutchinson said. Mm-hmm. Looking back to 2024, I was shocked at the people who were sent to 810, seemingly honest, that turned out to be on a payroll. You are correct to be cautious. Tax them if they want to use the platform. Facts. And believe me, we have people to be putting this hip on stuff to be going on. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie to you. We have people who be telling us, you know what I'm saying, giving us, putting this up like, oh, it's just, these people. But this what happened. You're gonna get people who gonna want to sit up there and use you like this. Listen, what we've been going through ain't nothing new. Just continue. I mean, it's gonna continue until you stop it. That's why I'm like, let me bag back off of this, like off this forum thing. Like I thought about it, talked it over with a couple family members, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna back up off of it. I'll let people who was doing it, hopefully FNU and all the other organizations can step in. Only thing I ask for y'all to be fair, like how the 7th Ward with their meet and greet. How I got to see Brother Elliott got mad and cussed them on left because you couldn't have a dialogue. Some of these rules that we seeing is what we see in that council. I just want you to shut up.
Like, have we heard of anyone stepping into the race in the past 2 or 3 days? Any of the races? Anyone new?
I'm you know what? I'm gonna take what somebody did tell me. They said just wait. I'm gonna wait till April until when it's final for you can know who all in it. But do it really? I mean, it's really we gonna change? Can we really change anything? Like I said, I just hope the people be.
What we're looking at right now, all we're gonna have is the same votes, different faces, and a couple people throwing up a stink because it ain't the right thing. But that stink ain't going to be much if you only got 3 votes yelling it or trying to stop it. You're just going to get a lot of call for the question. Okay.
Listen, all the rules that have been broke, the charter violations that have been going on. What's up, James? Thank you for tapping in. And I'm thinking that's Jimmy from Beantown, you heard. I'm hoping that everything, like only thing I say, I hope the new council people, whoever get in, do for the residents. I mean, I know you only can do so much. But don't be like your predecessors. Challenge the mayor. Damn, the council supposed to have been the purse and strings. I guess, Liddell forgot that part about it. Y'all was the purse and strings, but y'all was able to you never really had control. The mayor was in control.
They don't keep track of their own finances. They don't know how much they have left to spend. All they do is spend.
No, facts, Alan. No, I knew what you was talking about. Hey, K Creations, thank you for tapping in. I'm just saying. I knew who you was, K Heavenly. I knew who you was, but thank you for tapping in, beloved. I'm just saying, for sure. I'm just saying, really, when you get fed up on it, man, it's just like being fed up. I'm not going through this because, I mean, listen.
Is it worth my time, energy, or mental capacity? No, I'm not doing it.
I seen the sabotage. I'm gonna tell you one who never tried to sabotage was Harletta Martin. She always was coming through helping us out. But like all the other sabotagees, I'm straight. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like I say, it's too many friends, brothers, and in-laws, and I'm not really friendly with everybody in the political field. I'm being honest with you. Like with me, you know what I'm saying? I'm like this because I still play the rules on how we did it coming up. If to avoid a situation, I'd rather cut you loose before we been and went all the way there. And I'll be the first one. I'll take the high road. If you say it is, okay, cool. I'll live with it. Because what did you really gain? Like I said, these people, they think, man, listen, I'm just saying these friendships is diabolical, man. Like, listen, I understand it because it's been so many games played. I just hope that the people who do win these seats, they really do something for the residents. The number one fight should be water. You know what I'm saying? It should be the water. I get it. You know what I'm saying? Y'all been fighting for long as y'all have. You're going to have to fight a little longer. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I seen it.
Won't, dude. That's just a personal feeling. They won't. You'll hear about it a little bit on the campaign trail, but as soon as they get in that seat, it's just going to be another thing that they said on the campaign trail. They're going to forget about it immediately and hope that you do too.
KD, yeah, she is power hungry, but she got perceived. She Liddell think that unless she got Davina on her side, unless she got the backers who backing the mayor, you know what I'm saying? Other than that, she don't have no power. She has nothing. Because at the drop of a dime, reason they not gonna mess with her residency. Her residency. She not, because that's gonna open up for their asses to be in trouble. Davina know what she did. I mean, not Davina. Inez know what she did. Davina knows she upheld it. She couldn't do it because she let 21 get away with it.
21 or Leon for however long. Hell, not even living in the same fucking city that not even living in the city of the ward that he represents.
And who do you go to? Like, I mean, listen, you got the city attorney say showing up is optional. So you got to take that like, I mean, like what? I would love to say more, but I ain't got time to be dealing with the city of Flint.
You see, the city attorney says it's optional, but the charter says you have to have a certain attendance record. So who do you follow here? The city attorney or the charter? I mean, just like before, we've seen the city attorney say you can give your own nonprofit. You can vote on your own nonprofit to receive money.
Yeah.
Even though you're a paid member on that board.
In fact.
Wait a damn minute. The law says hell no, but the city attorney's legal opinion is hell yes.
Oh.
So
who can you beef with? The city got millions of dollars to take you to court.
Yep. And they can appeal and appeal and appeal all day long. Yeah. And they will.
Yeah. Even though they know they wrong. But what's crazy, KD, is she thinks she's smarter than a likability expert. Ain't like she went and took something hard. A likability, a doctorate degree in being a likability expert, if that's true.
You know the old saying though. Those who can cannot teach. Those who teach cannot. In other words, she's teaching you to be likable because she's not likable.
Right. And that's the point. Like, but it's diabolical how they got in. It's just, if you look at it, then like you heard, and it's just to show you the mayor can come and do a press conference every day. Do he really need? He don't have to spend none of that money. He got the resources of the city. It wasn't no rocket scientist. You had Judy coming up there. She trying to get a separate pay. Just look at the moves that they making. All of them showing you who they for. Judy wanted separate pay. More pay because she was the finance, say all the work she did, but you left your computer for 9 months, for a year. I mean,
yeah, we saw her take her laptop up there last night. I was so happy. The laptop was just her show.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Damn. You brought it, but she wanted more pay. You wanted more pay.
when the job is done correctly, it is more strenuous than any other job on council.
Give it up.
More pay.
Give it up.
But
just step down from
when was the job done correctly is all I'm asking.
If it's that bad, step down from it. But what can you do? Like all this stuff that you see, what can you do? Like I said, Councilwoman Tiny Burns, and y'all seen it. She did put so much stuff out there. Shit. What more do y'all want people to do? I'm not, you know what I'm saying? Even him, you see, he been coming down and they've been calling Leon out. What y'all want? Flint loved this madness, in my humble opinion. How many people be down at council? About maybe 10, 15 people.
Oh, Quack, make sure you check your name next week. You said Leon was mean mugging you. He's probably going to have a PPO on you sometime soon. Make sure you get your name checked. Because sometimes the PPO can go on you and you don't know. Ask Tanya.
Well, why would he even be mean mugging you?
I just caught that part. Like,
yeah, well, I'm just saying.
Man was mean mugging. I'm like, oh, shit. All right, well, make sure you don't have a PPO on you because you show up to council, you'll be arrested.
Yeah, I know why they be mad with me because we come on here and talk about them every day from Monday through Friday and sometimes on Sunday. I get it why they be mad. But I mean, you mad, but you ain't mad at the bullshit that you're doing. You ain't mad at you was getting money. All you had to do was one thing. All you had to do was one thing. Keep your nose down, keep your head down, keep your nose clean. And you could still been getting money. You could have still been doing what you do. You brought the heat on you because you slipped up. You got up there like Liddell. You slipped up. That's usually what happened when you up there BSing. That's all that was. He got up there and allowed himself. Now, mind you, this just basic in relationships. Let's be honest. This relationship one-on-one. If you
don't hit your partner.
If your girl catch you, you know she gonna put all your business out there. This ain't the first time some stuff like this happened. You have to be weary of if she recording. Yeah, evidently she was recording to try to show you what type of individual you was. That's what that is. We know when they do that, what's going on. We know what that is. But you mad because of your business got put out there. You wasn't mad about the shit that you was doing. You got mad. That's why I don't be liking when people don't handle accountability. You know how many times we done seen women go on Facebook and air their man out?
A lot.
That ain't nothing new. You got mad because, and like with most men, what do? When we slip up, you get caught, then you can't handle the consequences. All that could have been avoided. Even if the way the person was talking to you, or if you feel offended, you should have
hang your head, say I'm sorry, walk the hell out. That's all you got to do. Instead, man decided it was,
I'm just saying some of the stuff that you got to do. That's a fact, new one. Flint doesn't love this, Mickey. Some of the older residents have already brought the brown water to council, testified at the Civil Rights Commission, and still nothing happened. Some of us have died. Facts. And I agree with you, facts. But yet, we get these same people in. We getting these people in, they act like they ain't lost nobody. I done lost several family members from cancer, to be honest with you. Seems like I ain't had a break on going to funerals. I'm being honest with y'all. Ain't had a break. Ain't had a break. I don't know how other people, how it affect them. You know what I'm saying? They act like it ain't it don't mean nothing to them. Like, it fucks me up. Even when you got it, it's cancer. Oh, this person got cancer. Like, hot damn. And I mean, and that ain't a state of emergency. I mean, I get it. Listen, I'm not gonna knock nobody. We do need a cancer cluster study, but you got kidney disease going on now. It's so much stuff going on, people. Like, seriously, I mean, how long do it go? But it looked like how they waiting on the water. I mean, the payments. I can just imagine if they slow drag that with you. I can imagine what they're gonna slow drag with you on your health. And what is it? You know what I'm saying? We finna do a study. No, where we come in with the solution? I get it. You got to be testing. They should be doing. It should be mandatory from your doctors to be doing testing for cancers if you came up in Flint doing the right. That should be mandatory. That should be mandatory. Nah, Yogi, you wasn't wrong for that, beloved. Let me tell you something. You wasn't wrong for that. It was a great idea. It was a great
in
idea.
a place that doesn't have all the backstabbing at Flint.
No, to me, I believe all. You know what I'm saying. You got to damn near be all on deck. And when I seen everything wasn't finna be all on deck, I'm like, let me fall back. I'm already seeing certain little things that's going on. You know, I just saw a couple things I didn't really like behind the scenes, and this was nothing. Let me be honest, nothing from the lovely Highletter Martin. I can't and Jennifer, who said she wanted to help. Nothing from them. It was just the other things that I was just seeing. I was like, no, I'm straight. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm straight. I already see how this finna go. I'm already knowing on here, like, can you really trust this side over here? Can you trust this side over here? You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to was figuring it out. Like, do you really want to put this on you right here? You know what I'm saying? It's like I'm straight. You know what I'm saying? And then I don't want to be, because I get into that. I quit. I'm done on it. And I didn't want to be like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I ain't got everybody on board that I needed on board. And I wasn't going to just delegate all that to Highletter or Jennifer. Or, you know what I'm saying? When you need, I understand when you need a committee. And some of the people I would, like I said, y'all heard me say I would even reach out to BLM or even FNU who wanted to do it. And I was like, you know what? I'm straight. I'm telling you. After I was sitting down, I was like, I'm straight. You know what I'm saying? Let the people who been throwing it do it. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, you know, we trying to start up, I'm trying to do a media company over here. Let me get this up and running. Concrete, they don't care. That's why you seen them trying to block last night. Oh, what we gonna do? What we got to test for? Yeah, they know what they supposed to test for. They don't want to do it. But you know what? 7th Ward gonna come out, vote for Candace again, with the help of the clerk office. The people in the city of Flint gonna vote for this mayor again with that administration, also with the help of the clerk office with money behind him. I mean, it is gonna be, all he got to do is pick on who he want up in there. Everybody say we not, listen. I wouldn't touch nobody that Liddell was endorsing. Let's just be honest. I'm just being honest with y'all. I see it. I'm happy people coming up. I even appreciate the brother that was going around, going to these grocery stores and talking about how they've been underserved, you know, selling spoiled meat to the residents here, the citizens. But that should have been stopped. This ain't like this just begun. A lot of them, you know what I'm saying, how they treat, but this just, listen, you got to take that up with the billionaires. They're not eating clone meat. The rich that run this, they're not gonna eat clone meat, but they'll give it to you. I mean, these are some of the leaders. I mean, to run this thing, you got just go study go back and study your Henry Kissinger, Big Z. Go study them on the stuff that they were saying, and then you'll kind of understand where we at right now. Go look when they saying they want to knock off 1/3 of the world population. Go. This ain't nothing Mickey saying. Go read this stuff for yourself and go see what they talking about. Do we got 300 million chickens in America? Do we got 300 million cows in America? How many cows does it take? I'm just saying, like McDonald's. Like and I got no beef with them. I'm just saying, supersize me. They talking about clone meat. We got all this stuff going on. Can't get water fixed here. New one. When you got that $500,000 in your war chest, allegedly. Come on now. All you can do is pick who I'm finna put in here to keep this thing going on.
And remember, he right now has no one credible running against him. So that $500K can very easily go to political allies. You can put money from your campaign into another campaign. So he can sit there and he can hedge his bets. He can put money into 2 or 3 people for the same ward seat.
Nah, fam, you right. Me too. I'm just saying.
Estimates are, by the way, 1.5 chickens alive in the U.S. at any given time, with 9 billion slaughtered annually.
And you don't think no clones in there, right? That's what I'm saying. I'm just saying. This, like I said, this stuff here is we write down. That's what I'm saying. We got so much going on, and like you say, new one, 500,000. And can people be mad? Why if Dr. Weaver name come up? Thank you, Petty Fish, for becoming a new member. Thank you, Petty Fish. Thank you. You think, are we wrong? Like, I'm just saying. Look. When new one said the billionaires are meeting at Davos today. See what I'm saying? Like, when he got 500,000 in this what's and that. I'm asking, being honest, is it wrong for Weaver name coming up for her running again? Much as we might, like I say, you know my fallout with him. But is we wrong for people wanting her to run again when you looking at what you got? When you looking at what you got, is it wrong for her running again? Even if, let's just say, allegedly, Councilwoman Tanya Burns running. When you looked at that list, that alleged list that's right now running against him, give me the name recognitions on there, since we know this is a popularity contest. Who else got name recognition that's on that list that can cause him some pride? I ain't say beat him, I said, but make him have to get out there and work. Show me. And when people was looking at Weaver run, it ain't that, like, don't get it twisted. Like I'll say this. I don't think it would be a good thing for her and her crew to get back in there for 8-10. I'll be honest and say that. I ain't gonna sugarcoat shit. I know it wouldn't be a good thing for 8-10. I know I probably have way more problems.
I mean, but it's also not a good thing to have Neely in there. Like, we're kind of damned if we do, damned if we don't.
So but if this is what we got, you got to go with what you got. But what people supposed to do? Sit back and let them just walk back into the motherfucker. I'm assuming just waltz in there. You gonna go by them? This just show you where the fickleness at, that what type of mind state and the type of people we dealing with. I'm just being honest with you. They never had a plan when you wanted to get Dr. Weaver out. Didn't have a plan when they got Dr. Weaver out. Didn't have a plan. $20 super chat from Cuzzo. It's a contribution for Mickey to raise chickens for that chat. I'm just saying, thanks, Cuzzo. I'm just saying, what do y'all want? I'm just asking, what do y'all want? Y'all say y'all want him out. This all air, but do they really want him? I'm asking that question. Do y'all really want the mayor out? Mayor Neely out? Or
here's the better question.
That bad. I'm just saying, do y'all want him out? Who else can beat him that's in there? There?
That's the thing. Who would you replace him with? If you had a choice of all the politicians in Flint, who would you replace him with?
Hey, look, KD just came with this. If Dr. Weaver and Tanya ain't ready to work with Mott, they not winning either. Neely is letting Mott roll over. Yeah. When you heard when they had him, when he ran his mouth, but you see, he ran his mouth because you know why?
He had to apologize to them publicly.
Yeah.
In letter format, published from the City of Flint website.
Yeah.
Okay, so Maria has come up with Tanya Weaver, Dennis, and Davis as who she would like to have.
I'm just saying, but them the only name recognitions that can probably make him have to spend some of that money, and he couldn't just, you know what I'm saying. But you know what? From what I'm getting, people are rather just. So what do you supposed to do? I'm being honest. I don't know. What do people supposed to do? You know what I'm saying? I get it. Oh, but God damn it, you got to put somebody in there that can win, that can run against him. I don't give a damn. I don't care. Like I say, it is what it is. You God damn it, if the ones who can make it through if you can make it through the primary to the general election, God damn it, you deserve to be in there.
Here's my thing. Not everyone who makes it would be a good choice, right? Neely's obviously going to make it past the primary. He's not a good choice. Some of these folks, while They're politicians. Period. End of story. End of the day. I don't know anyone that's actually gonna turn around and say, "Hey, the water's screwed up," right? Because now you got to deal with Mott, you got to deal with the state, you got to deal with the EPA, you got to deal with the governor. That is a lot of people you have to go through just to even get the idea that the water is screwed up still. That's just the idea. And how many of them actually want to go through that fight?
That's what I'm saying. So I don't know if they tired of them. I'm gonna be honest with you.
No. If I have a puppet that's willing to dance to any tune I play, I'm not gonna get tired of him.
Hell no, I'm not getting tired. He giving you what you want. Everybody, and no disrespect, they was waiting on Del Rico to come up in here looking for help. When you looking at people who looking for help, they will look to anybody who they feel that can do some help. You know what I'm saying? Del Rico didn't do it. You know, and I get it. You don't know the forces be behind the BS you have to put up with. These are some terrible people.
Oh, that's the wrong one that I hit. Here we go. If they were tired of him, he would be gone. They have the money and power to stack the car. Take a look at what happened with Weaver. They got tired of Weaver. She was gone very quickly, wasn't she?
Recalls could go through. No problem. Like, I'm just saying, family, do y'all really understand the games that have been played? Do we got to go back to the 2022 election? Do y'all really want to go through that again? Like, I mean, going through it, then you hear when Trevor and them saying they were showing up, Neely team was showing up. Then I tell y'all the stool pitching meeting, they let me come in because I didn't get to sit up there with the big boys. That I was hearing that they said they had Neely had people in the camp over there. And then I did get to see when she made it to the primary, a lot of people had bagged off, wasn't coming out there to walk with her. I'm like, damn.
I'm not trying to make it sound like that. What I'm trying to say is the system is so sideways in Flint that maybe they are wasting their time. But in my opinion, like, you're not going to see actual change until you get the money out of the politics, until you actually get people who are, brave enough to go up there, stand in front of a crowd, and give their honest, unadulterated, uncensored opinion about what's actually going on in Flint, instead of trying to get a campaign contribution from the Motts or an endorsement from, say, agriculture sector, right? Because all they're trying to do is say the right keynotes to get money so they can get in, so they can get money. There's so much money that moves around behind that curtain. Billions have come into Flint since 2014. Billions with a B. And Flint is worse off for it somehow. I have never seen a place that gets so much money that ends up worse for it, that looks worse, feels worse. People are always in the worst spot possible when you see them.
I'll just put up Lydia. No, I wouldn't get smart with you, beloved. I'm just saying, like, they're going to be able to keep them 5 or 6 votes. That's the only thing I was saying. You tell me what you done seen in the past 5 or 6 years since 2019. You probably seen more than that, but I'm just saying, you tell me how you like it since it's been 2019.
This is where I'm at. And I've been saying it for a while. Not a political party, but something that acts therein of the such, that picks people based on criteria such as, hey, I know you're from the neighborhood. I know you've been working toward this. I want you to run. And basically strong arm some people into running and then finance them. It would be a Flint thing. So damn Mount Morris. Damn Grand Blanc. Damn the state. Your only thought process is how to improve the lives of your constituency in Flint. And you don't have to worry about going out and getting those endorsements because this group has you. The problem with that is, mind you, this is my own little thought process, is someone can get in there and start pushing things one way or another. Nothing's ever perfect, right? Anything built on the basis of purity will always fail to be pure. But that's the closest thing that we could ever get to it. Because right now, Just ask any of these folks running. No, I've still got a stack of papers in my hobby cabinet right now of places that were writing me, seeing how I would do in their interest to give me an endorsement. I know Clack's probably already got 3 or 4 right now, and he just put his name up a while ago. I know the mayor's got an entire stack on his desk. I know several of these people running for council have got stacks.
Hey, new one. Thank you for helping me, beloved. Said Maurice talked about that the book Demolition Mean Progress. When you read that, that's when I think we're not reading the books, and then you can understand what's going on until we get it. And Lydia, I wish I could come on here and tell you something different and be like, yeah, you're gonna have hope. No, I don't know. I mean, you're gonna have maybe 3 or 4 people that's gonna be trying to fight for the residents.
Yeah, those are the ones they'll let slip through, because if everyone walks lockstep, it looks suspicious. So
yeah,
they'll let 3 or 4 walk through, but they're always going to have their 5 or 6.
They're going to keep that facts. They're going to keep that 5 or 6 where they're going to have control opposition. And that's the thing. Like, and I'm just telling, even you see it out here, don't get it twisted. Like, I would love to go ahead and do it. Maybe I didn't ingratiate myself with the right people, because I don't try to deal with everybody. Once I see you play a game, man, like you do something, it pushes me away. And before we crash out with each other, do all that, I'd rather just leave you alone.
You can just take a look at your activists in the streets, right? You will see them bring up some damn good points and then back away quickly. They get told, hey, whoa, that's a little too close to some truth there. You need to back up. Controlled opposition is everywhere, not just at your city council, not just in your mayor's office, not just in your state legislature or the governor's office. It's down to people without a seat. You see it literally everywhere.
Facts. No, I'm just saying, like when Jed came here, you would have thought people would have been like, he would have had a better, you know what I'm saying? But you think, like, people want to say, oh, Jed was a crook. What about the other crooks they brought to Flint that y'all was all happy about? When you notice, people don't start talking about them people until they feel they couldn't get in or sit in with them. I'm just telling y'all, this is how this go. These people, remember, Ben Crumpton was the darlings of coming through. You know what I'm saying? I done seen so many of this picture taking shit. I done damn near lost my fucking mind. But I be seeing that take pictures.
The way people acted when Jed showed up, it was like Jason Voorhees is walking the street.
No, but but they didn't want that type of help. They didn't want that. You had people, listen, man, if I was Jed, I probably wouldn't step foot in this motherfucker again either, man. Just from seeing how the people was. Like, just seeing the background when you seeing, Jed probably would, I'll say this, what Jed seen, and people showed Jed what this really is here.
And Jed's not a dumb man. He's played these political games before. He knew some people were trying to use him. He knew it. Man. Like, it is what it is, bud. And if I'm with you, if he decided never to come back to Flint, I couldn't blame him.
Hey, new one. I believe you with that said. You can tell because in Flint, just about everyone runs to the Mott and Ruth Mott Foundation. There are so many other places, but outside grant funding entities are blocked. And I will say something. I'm not gonna lie. I remember I was in a meeting. This was with nothing. This is when I was doing some other work. It's got nothing to do with the Weaver administration. That's when I was at another, and somebody, I remember I was at a place and they was getting their funding. They was talking about, and you telling the truth. An individual was telling somebody like, no, we ain't got to deal with that. And I watched them like, hell no, we gonna get ours from there. They didn't want, and I'm like, and the person was saying, well, you can get more for, going outside. I'm like, damn. When I looked at it, I was like, I guess when you know what you only know. And this was then at like 5 years ago. And when I looked at it,
in a way, it kind of makes sense because Mott and Ruth Mott foundations control everything in Flint. You go outside their power base, you may end up finding yourself taxed for a building you don't own. You may find yourself unable to rent a building in the city.
And this what I be calling this what I be calling the control confusion. How you gonna be cool? Like, just go read Jordan Sheraton book, family. All these people is connected. That's like you talking about Trevor and Trevor on 810. but you don't say nothing about me.
Mm-hmm.
You think I'm gonna be looking? I would be like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Trevor over here, you're a fucking idiot. But this is the type of stuff that we get. You like if you cool with the people that's cool with this over here, that's what I'm saying. You have to, and I'm not mad. Like I said, they the only game in town. If they leave, what would Flint have? I pull out, what would Flint have? What would they have? Who gonna be the next ones come in? And I'm just saying, like, I had these conversations with my people when I be at physical therapy. Have you seen the other? Let's look at Betsy DeVos, them, how they running down there in Benton Harbor. Oh, you know what I'm saying? How they running. You know what I'm saying? It's like you got to look. Maybe up here they feel you get a little more leeway. You bringing somebody else in, they might be even worse. So I'm just saying, like, but at least you would have new people that would have to make friendships with these new ones coming in. You know, you won't have the same go-to people, but we can say a lot. You want them out. Who you gonna bring in that's gonna keep this stuff going on? I'm just telling you, like, who you gonna go to?
I mean,
people tell you, "Oh, we gonna
the
get
new
this
one
out."
that comes in. You know, whoever would replace Mott,
Yeah,
the Mottses, they're going to be just as bad, but they might employ different faces. Or they might employ the same faces because, hey, these folks already know the game around here. They already know the ins and outs. So now it's just the same money in a different bag.
Yeah, that's the only thing. I'm just saying, like, when you do it, you got to think.
Dearborn has something Flint doesn't, and that is majority unified culture. Whereas Flint is divided. Flint is a pane of glass that you throw against the floor, right? You have some groups that will support each other, you know, walk across that crack, but majority of them are going to say, screw that guy.
It'd be a dog eat dog. And I hate to say it, but it'd be you damn near a civil war here on how it'd be, because you would have, and then some wouldn't know how to react without it. You have to go do it yourself.
Do what?
I mean, I got to go out there and do it myself.
And say, how now? No.
You created it's like a goddamn plantation.
And the other thing about it is Dearborn does have outside help, right? It's just their majority unified culture keeps that in check. Flint, there's nothing strong enough to keep that outside interference in check. That outside interference is keeping everything else in check.
Mm-hmm.
You got to flip the table on that one. I just don't think that there's anything strong enough in Flint to do it. I mean, hell, how many just Kojic churches are there in Flint? How many Baptist? How many Lutheran?
I don't even want to mess with the churches no more.
I'm not messing with them. Yeah. I'm saying that it's very divided. Whereas in Dearborn, you have majority of one sect of one religion. Okay, so if we get off religion, I mean, I guess you could try going political parties and that basis, but that splits apart pretty quickly because the special interest inside each one of those, Republican or Democrat. Yeah, I don't think there's one thing that unifies all the folks of Flint.
Yeah, I agree. The problem is, I'm with you. Ninjas got to stop selling out. Every city in the U.S. has a political boss pulling strings in the background. Our politicians have to stop putting their wealth first. That's what they're doing. They're putting their wealth over health right now, over the residents, the citizens' health. That's what is crazy. We talking in 2026, the water's still not fixed, but you talking about we finna go send this. Okay, they fucked up the money when they brought it here. Don't give them the money now. Y'all come in, take control of it. If the president, you got to bring your Army Corps engineers in. Y'all take care of it. Don't let the state, don't let it go through the governor. You run it right through your whistle now. You pay, you get the Army here. You let them do the work, and then it could be easily fixed, and you ain't got to worry about. Nope, we're not going with no more local companies. You fuck that up.
Hell, you got the Great Lakes right there, which means Navy. You could pull in the Seabees. Some of the best fucking engineers in the world. Seabees, Army Corps of Engineers, have Flint fixed up in less than a year.
That's what I'm saying. If it was me, I'd just be like, nope, not talking to you. The governor, you say one more fucking thing, I'll have your ass, I'll lock your ass up.
I'll have your ass politically strung up.
Like, right. And so I wouldn't even, don't say nothing to me. We finna get this fixed. I don't care. You can take the credit that you did it. Because that's all anybody want to say. They took the credit. Oh, I'm gonna have a good one. Let me see. This is the last question I'm gonna read. All right, Yogi G, for sure. We're gonna try what we can do. This with Yogi G. We're gonna try to. You got to keep the safety here because the only person they'll let you hang in this sucker politically. That's what's happened between Flint and Grand Rapids. Flint with one major employer, GM. Grand Rapids told GM you can be an employer, but not the only major employer. Look at the difference.
Divestment made a huge difference there.
Look, but you got to understand who started GM. So how was they gonna let you know? Why was they gonna really, you know?
I'm sitting here trying to think who actually started GM.
Go look who bought stock into it. That's why you can probably see why some of the, if I'm not mistaken, when it, I want to say the Durant or DuPont.
Durant.
Okay, yeah, because my Uncle House right there where the statue's at.
Yep. William C. Durant, who was a visionary carriage maker who founded it as a holding company on September 16th, 1908, to consolidate popular automotive brands like Buick, Oldsmobile under one umbrella, creating a major automotive empire.
And then Mott buy stock into it when Mott, the mayor of Flint.
I believe so. And then you
I mean, we can get to it, but I
went through it as well.
Yeah, I get to it.
All these big names in Flint were from Flint, and they made sure only one thing happened in Flint.
Yeah, weird. That's why I'm not knocking nobody. Somebody that's even with these council people. The job that you coming in sometimes is too big because the system is not going to let you stop what they got going on. They will roll over you. See, that's how I started with endowment from GM. And that's what I'm just saying. But family, I'll see y'all. I think she might be on. She might be in here tonight. It'll be 6:15. I'm gonna text her and make sure we on for the night.
Things dependent. This should be my last show this week. Because Fridays is Yogi's day.
For sure.
If she can't, I'll be here. But either way, I look forward to seeing tonight's show and tomorrow's show. Keep tuned as always on the Sundays as well. We got some good shit happening.
As you see, she just said she'd be at 6:15, so I'm gonna say 6:25. I will start it up. I'll be here at 6:15 to warm y'all up. But where I'm at, family, don't take what I say. This just how I'm feeling. Like I did. I'm out on it. Maybe in 2030, I can revisit this again. And to be honest with y'all, if the big man upstairs allowed me to be here along with Harletta and Jennifer. If y'all here, I will reach back out to y'all again and would love to plan it with y'all. But I will, you know what I'm saying? I will have certain things in place. I will have a team together that we can sit down. And I'm going to start working on some of them now, to be honest with you. I'm going to start getting people together for this run because, like I say, I'm trying to focus on getting this media, really get A10 media up and running. Like I said, there's plenty of things. And I don't want to, that ain't one I want to take my time and stress myself out about. You know what I'm saying? If it is something come up, the ones who do show up, I'll be there to record it. Got any final words, Trevor?
No. I said my piece about this being my last show this week. Possibly, maybe. Hopefully we get to see Yogi on and get her national perspective and her DC perspective.
Facts.
I'd like to hear what she has to say.
Facts. See y'all at 6:15, family.